Press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Why Apple? She looks dope, right? This is without the flash on. For some reason, they didn't put it on the flash. Every time I put the flash on. See my face.
Why you think really got it?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm trying out there.
You can't tell like that.
That's crazy.
need the brightness.
I mean, you can see it chilling. You're blind.
New view.
For sure, not for free.
I know, yeah. I like for free? What? Even more than the book bag? I was excited about the book bag.
everyone who's joining us on Facebook Live. Thanks for tuning into Gadgets 360. Here is our live video from the OnePlus 5T launch event in Brooklyn, New York City. This is the brand new OnePlus 5T, which we can show on camera now. The main thing to see about it is the new 18:9 screen, which is taller, of course, than before. The phone itself is pretty much the same size as the old OnePlus 5. Not exactly the same. It won't fit into the same cases, but it is pretty much indistinguishable if you just look at them with the naked eye. The resolution of the screen is 1080 across, but 2160 down, which is taller than 1920. So pretty much full HD if you were to crop it, but wider in this aspect, so 2160 instead of 1920. It's available only in midnight black. The fingerprint reader has been moved to the back here to make place in front, so the sides are pretty slim, still a bit of plastic on the top and bottom. Other than that, pricing is the same as the old OnePlus 5, and the variants are the same as well. There's one with 6 GB of RAM and 64 GB of storage, and the second one has 8 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage. There's the same Snapdragon 835 SoC. There is nothing new to report on the hardware front, really. You still got the standard OnePlus alert slider over here, which lets you switch quickly between do not disturb, silent, and full volume. The cameras at the back are different. You might notice that there's a slight improvement to the design of this bump over here. That's to prevent the sort of fraying that we saw, the really tacky metal finish that we saw with the OnePlus 5. The secondary camera is now a 20 megapixel unit, which has an f1.7 aperture. So when you're in low light, the camera app will automatically switch to the second and try to give you a better photo. So it doesn't do a zoom lens. The second one is not as it's not a zoom lens. It's not a separate sensor for black and white and RGB. It's only got the low light sensitivity, but of course you also have portrait mode, so you get that effect thanks to the second sensor. Another thing that OnePlus says is because both the sensors have the same focal length, you can get better portrait shots because they don't need to be cropped to match between the two sensors. On the front, the one new thing to know is that there is a face recognition unlock. So if you see that icon over there, 1 second, let's try to get that. Yeah, that little smiley face icon tells you that you can unlock it with face recognition. Gonna arm that, and if I look at it, yep, unlocked. So lock the phone. There you go. You can see the lock screen. As soon as I turn the front camera towards me, it pops open. That's of course in addition to the fingerprint sensor on the back. OnePlus says that it uses over 100 facial points in order to recognize faces, but it's not 100% secure, so you can't use it for banking apps and financial transactions. For that, you've still got the fingerprint sensor, which is also supposed to be extremely fast. Those are the primary new features of the new OnePlus 5T. You're watching the Gadgets 360 live stream from the OnePlus 5T launch event in Brooklyn, New York.
Sounds like we're ready. He's doing the pop-ups. Good for that.
Here we can see some of the accessories, the covers that you can get for the OnePlus 5T, wood grain, carbon fiber effect, and a plain black flip case.